Hey, I'm recording. Hey, YouTube. Prices. I know a lot of people are mad at the Switch 2 prices. They were mad at the PS5 Pro prices too. But you know what I didn't see people get mad at? Are you ready for this? Is selling a 4K Blu-ray collection. Not even 4K, just a Blu-ray collection. 4K resolution. All their movies, $1,300 right now. Used to be $1,500. And they're still keeping it that price with the tariffs. Meanwhile, DreamWorks sells their entire collection, minus a few other films, to around 200. Get the other films for a lot cheaper too. Disney sells theirs for 1,300. Warner Bros. Has a 4K Blu-ray collection of 100 films for 500. DreamWorks has a Blu-ray collection 200. Here's something. If you are saying Sony and Nintendo are pretty bad, but Disney ain't innocent either. I think they're manipulating these prices, helping manipulate these prices. Because they want you to pay more, less. Like, Sony, I do think they packed in a lot of tech. Nintendo's being spineless, but Disney's being ultra spineless. I do like the Switch 2 games though, so I might just get that only for the games itself. Charging $1,300. Blu-ray collection. That's not even 4K in 2025. Warner Bros. Shows one for $500 for their 100th anniversary 10 year. Don't ask me why I'm gonna get the Warner Bros. One instead. Are you ready? I have my reasons. It's because of the whole yesterday thing. Regardless, saying let's look at this way, right? Inflation sucks. These companies are making it worse. First time I genuinely cannot defend Nintendo. Granted, there are some times when I do think that I defended them that weren't great. But at the same time, they are a stubborn company. And they wouldn't have been stubborn if it weren't for Atari making the great video game Crash for 1983, I think. Traumatizing them, and making them think they need to shut down any fan project because, oh no, we don't want another ET version of Mario. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm gonna use to cover why I think Atari has a worse video game timeline. The video essay I'm planning. Why I think Atari messed up gaming by accident. And opened Pandora's box in the group. See, if they were Shiva the Destroyer, they would have destroyed everything. Left nothing and never birthed it. They're more like Pandora. Opened the box, fucked around, and found out. And now they're screwed up. Because of worst video game timeline in general. I remember a video interview of Howard saying, imagine how much pop culture we're missing out on because I didn't finish that game. I agree. We could have had all these Nintendo games, not even on Nintendo system. It would have all been on PlayStation, Xbox, and Atari instead. Weren't for one thing. Atari's mess up. I'm just saying. But this I cannot defend. Prices of the Switch 2 games, fine. It's defendable if you count for the $70 the 4 games cost back in the day, which was $90 our money. $60, $80 our money today. Approximately for some games. Granted, I do think Nintendo's taking the N64 route with that. Switch 2 prices, though, are indefensible. Waiting for a price drop before I get one, so... Hayes, how would you feel if I wait for Switch 2 to be price dropped before I get one, huh?
That might be hard.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are demanding... Hold on. A lot of people are demanding, like, in the chat of Nintendo's price... There's, like, a lot of people in the chat of the Nintendo Treehouse. They said, drop the price. They're demanding a price drop. And they're saying they can't even afford it because the tariffs are going to increase it.
Still could be another Christmas cycle away from.
So I'm thinking if I find. I might just get one anyways, but I might get by Christmas 2025 after the 5 Pro. Or I might wait till 2026. And if that happens, I might get the games and accessories in preparation before then. Like I did for the Analog 3D. Okay? Folks, don't worry. The review for the Switch 2 will happen. But it's not going to happen at launch because things have just escalated to death. The PS5 Pro, I'll review that by this September. Wait, when I am able to fund the money, my own allowance, and my own, not just my own allowance, my own personal, get some birthday money, and buy it. Buy Wolverine money for Jenny. I don't know why she's doing that. Honestly, if you just don't. I'm just saying. Look. Read your book. If everything. Like, books are the only ones that are really not that bad right now. Are you ready for this? I'm just saying. I don't know. I stopped search my search again. But I'm just saying. Quote, its prices are insane. I'll still buy the Switch 2 and PS5 Pro prices. You know why I won't buy? Disney 100th Blu-ray collection price. You know what they did with that? They charged $1,500 for that launch. $1,300 now, and it's about to be $1,300 with tariffs. Unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. Unacceptable. At this rate, I can only afford the DreamWorks collection eventually. Before I get a job. Due to DreamWorks' high-hitting streak, if they continue down this path, come when we do end up getting the DreamWorks movie Shrek 5, if that ends up being absolute cinema, the rest of them, because the same people made Pursuit the Last Original on it, purchasing Shrek 5 4K, I'm going to get that 40 film collection, alongside Blu-rays or 4K Blu-rays, depending on what I decide is best, of Kung Fu Panda 1, 4, Trolls 3, and Ruby Gilman. I'll make sure the old DreamWorks films are in my collection eventually. I'll get the Blu-rays of those other 3 last old DreamWorks films. They completely moved on to the new style. But granted, that's because it's a lot cheaper and reasonable. Like $300 for the 100th anniversary collection. Not $1,300 or $1,500. Not $1,300 plus tariffs or $1,500. All because they had included gears made out of actual diamonds. Give me a break. That's right, I'm starting to debate, you might want to get the DreamWorks collection instead. Those 3 other films, since I already have all the other ones. I might just decide, you know what? Yeah, let's get that. Let's also decide get the Analog 3D for right now instead of the PS5, instead of the Switch 2. So that way I can save up for both the 5 Pro and the Switch 2. Prep for those 2 with accessory buying. And then eventually I'll get a PS1 Redux system. They're planning this Christmas area time. It's going to be called the Superstation. I'm thinking about getting it. Because it's a PS1. I couldn't pre-order it. When it launches, I'm going to get Dad to get it for me for Christmas. Got that? Anyways, I'm just going to blanket out say also. I do not think... But on top of that, you've got the fact that I'm have to do the analog 3D first, PS4 5 Pro second, and PlayStation 1 and Switch 2 third. Keep in mind, it's going to be a third thing I do. How I'm going to get the PSVR 2, I might just wait for the PSVR 3 now. I want to get the VR 2, granted, but enough time has passed to where I think still a device you need to plug into your PlayStation. And I'm waiting for a version of the PSVR own device that can run without a PlayStation 5. Similar to what they're doing with the PS Portal right now. Once that happens, I'll get the PSVR 3 instead of the 2. The 1 and 2, the fact that VR 1 was bad in my eyes. VR 2 looked great. The problem is, I don't think I would have been able to afford it. And when I get a job, I will save up some money for the VR 3. Comes out, and it is 2027, which they are saying that's the release date of the 6. Won't be 2026, although if it is, that'd be great. I'd have to buy another, save up another 900. It's 8, that would be long. But I'm thinking I'm going to get the PS6 as well, depending, no matter whether it's going to release on 2026, 7, or 8. I am going to say this, I do want to get the Atari 7800 Plus, alternate Atari version. 2600 Plus, I'll update the software in 2600 Plus, get those wireless controllers, and I am going to try to upgrade the way I use the retro devices by getting retro adapter, some of those NSO online controllers. Once I get the PS1, Superstation 1, I'm going to get the 8-bit do adapter with some controller kits, modify some of my controllers, use that. I might also decide to do a few other things. But I do want to tell you something. I am not going to support non-Nintendo games on Switch 2. Now, I'm going to basically decide, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and say, let's get the Switch 2 control Nintendo exclusive. With the exception of one non-Nintendo game, only Nintendo. I might need that for my FromSoft. I'm just saying. I'm glad the Elden Ring Tarnished Edition got announced though, because it's gonna give me an opportunity to get the Part 2 game guide alongside a Part 3 of the Elden Ring game. I can actually understand all the lore, the whole world, and actually know where the heck I have to go to get certain equipment. I even restart the game if I have to do a Let's Play save. Even after doing a playthrough of that game, finally beating it once I get the 3 game guides. That might be possible now because of the Tarnished Edition. Might decide to go ahead, play Star Wars run. Possible, because there are some swords that look like that. Granted, it will happen. But it's not going to happen before 3 first Let's Plays. Mass Effect will happen after the Souls. Find Let's Play. The first 3 are Doom, the entire series, Half-Life the entire series, and GTA the entire series. Might also do Kingdom Hearts if you guys want. I'm going to do these Let's Plays, and they're going to be early prototypes for my channel. Anyways, see ya guys. Bye.